Hello viewer, I'm on the internet, so I see your comments, and I'm here to ask your question. Why doesn't your spell work? What is going on with your magic? Maybe you're trying to get the girl of your dreams and it's just not happening. Is love magic ethical? Maybe you want a nice place to live or even your dream job. Who knows what you want? But you're probably wondering at some point in your craft, as everyone wonders, what the fuck is going on? Hi, I'm the Arlock, Internet Chaos Wizard, and we're here talking about the occult, the esoteric, magic, and witchcraft. If you remember in the last new moon video we did, we talked about what is magic and why do it. And we learned that magic is purely based off of your belief and your free will. The definition of magic with a K is using your free will, aka your actions or your words, to create change in your reality. And in chaos magic, we're pretty much just saying that your magic depends on how much you believe in it. Doesn't matter what system you follow or what tools you use, it's about whether or not you believe in what you're doing. So that's my first question to you. Do you believe in the magic you're doing? If you're purposely trying to program your subconscious to like yourself better, but you're working against the idea that you're unworthy or unlovable for some reason, then this spell or this magic you're trying to do, look, boom, nothing's happening. If you're trying to do a spell to get the job of your dreams, but you believe that you aren't able to possess the qualities that would be a good candidate or something, boom. Because if you're using magic to program your subconscious beliefs about yourself, creating change on the internal and therefore external, then the beliefs that you already have about whether or not you will succeed in what you're trying to accomplish and your own shadow getting in the way of that will definitely alter your spell work. Same thing with like a self-love spell. If you've always felt that you're unlovable or you have this shadow aspect of yourself that doesn't think it's worthy of love or thinks it's ugly, well then, hello. Like, what else is there to say? So start with the belief in what you're doing. Don't give up on it yet, and maybe even work through your own subconscious beliefs that already exist about whether or not you are going to be successful. In the last video, we also talked about taking actionable steps or using your words and your free will to your advantage. So with that being said, what have you done to help your spell work for you? If you're doing a job spell, did you go out and apply for jobs and update your resume? Or are you just hoping that some ethereal magic is going to save you? If you're doing a spell to meet the love of your life out there somewhere in the world, have you left your house? When was the last time you got out of bed? Go do something. Sorry, but my point is, what actionable steps have you taken in the real world to accomplish your goal? Or are you just hoping that the spiritual aspect of it will sort itself out? You gotta meet your magic halfway, or maybe even like 90% of the way. You should be using magic as a way to focus your intent and to achieve your goals through your free will and actions. And maybe that spell that you did will give you that little extra help in accomplishing that goal. Next, how big is your goal? Are you trying to become a millionaire overnight? Are you trying to win the lottery? Are you trying to summon a Lamborghini in your driveway? Those are all financial and material related. Are we trying to get $5,000 in a week, or are we trying to find $2 on the ground? Who knows? Because when you're wondering if your spell work is working, you got to consider the amount that you're asking or the energy exerted and the time it's going to take. Getting into your dream career doesn't happen overnight. It takes years of education, months of preparing, and years of experience. Or how about getting your dream house? Is that going to take 5 seconds, or is that going to take a period of 5 to 10 years just to be financially sound to even get there? It's important to understand the amount of what you're asking and then the amount of time it's going to take to get that. Next, the realm of possibilities. We've talked about this before in regards to chaos magic. It's the idea that there's this higher dimension where every single reality has been created, kind of like in a multiverse kind of way, and it's called the Aether. Peter J. Carroll kind of talks about this in his book Liber Null, and it's this idea that every single probability does exist in a realm of possibilities, right? But only some of them get tied down to our material reality. Otherwise, it just stays in flux. And the way it gets tied down to our reality is when people make it happen in our reality. The chance of you achieving your dream career becomes a little bit more likely if you take actionable steps every single day over a period of time, versus in another reality where you just sit in your bed all day and you do nothing to try to achieve your goals. So how likely is your goal, and how hard are you willing to work to achieve your goal? What's the likelihood of it even happening, or winning the lottery, or finding $5 in the ground? What's more probable? Technically, if every reality exists out there in a realm of possibilities, then anything can kind of be achievable. We exist in a reality where the Big Bang happened, and look at the probability of that even occurring. We live in a reality where human beings were developed from cellular organisms thousands of years ago. Things are possible. It's about helping yourself help the spell get to what you want. Yeah. Find out what you want in your reality and bring that down to earth yourself. And finally, chill out. A spell you do might not even show results for years, which is why a lot of practitioners recommend to set it and forget it, because you truly never know how long it takes for a spell to really complete. And by wondering every day if your spell is working or not, or whether or not you believe in it, you're creating a lust for results which interferes with your spell. If you spent an hour the other night meditating and making a sigil so that you've reprogrammed your subconscious belief into reminding yourself that you are beautiful and you are lovable. Well, if you're wondering every single day, when's it gonna happen? When am I gonna feel that? It's creating distance between you and your goal. And then there's confirmation bias. Why isn't it happening yet? Am I ugly? It's not happening, so what's going on? Now, shadow aspects of yourself are coming out of the woodwork to fight your own spell that you're trying to do. Your subconscious and your conscious beliefs are now tag teaming it out, trying to figure out whether or not this spell or subconscious idea should stay and be planted. Because I believe it's internal change that creates the external change. These are a few reasons that your spell isn't going to work and how you can kind of troubleshoot it. Some things take time, especially depending on what you're trying to ask for. If you have a really large goal, it might take a lot longer than just overnight. And you can even help your own belief out by doing smaller spells that are more likely to occur. Maybe instead of doing a millionaire spell, you do a spell to find a dollar bill on the ground outside next time you go for a walk, something like that. It's always better to start small. And then what actionable steps are you taking? Are you just laying in bed gooning all day hoping that something happens? Or are you actually taking an actionable step every single day? Because the true magicians are the ones that create their reality with their own hands and their own words and ideas. They're the ones getting their ass up and bringing their manifestation into the real world. And also just chill out a little bit. Magic works on its own time. We as human beings see time and space as linear, but something in like a fifth dimension wouldn't really understand it the same way. And magic is kind of weird like that. And by having a lust for results, you're actually actively interfering in your goal, which is why some practitioners recommend you to just set it and forget it. Those are the tips. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe to the broadcast and comment, what are some spell success stories that you've had before? What are some signs that you might have that tell you your spell is successful? I'm the Honorlock Internet Chaos Wizard, and I'll see you in the full moon. Take care. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you didn't know already, I have a Patreon. Thank you to all the members that we have already. If it wasn't for you guys, I couldn't be doing this. And if you want to join Patreon, you're going to see an extended cut of this video, essays by me, spells by me, and weekly updates of what's going on in the Honorlock world. And that one you can kind of see for free.